We're glad to be chatting with one of the stars of the new upcoming show, How to Rock. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very good. And we're actually going to start off asking you about your character, Grace, on the show. Can you tell us a little bit about the concept?
Yeah. So I play Grace, and she's one of the perfs who are the most popular girls in school. And Grace is really quirky. She has a really fun sense of humor, and she's kind of in her own little world.
And would you say you relate to your character at all?
I think that Grace and I are both alike in the sense that we're pretty unique and have a good sense of humor. But Grace is definitely in her own little world and kind of in her happy place, and I'm a little bit more focused in my life.
Mm-hmm. So. I see. And then I hear the band name is called Gravity 5. Can you tell us a little bit more about the band?
Yeah, the band is really cool, actually. The cast is really great. They actually play instruments. So there's Stevie, the bass player, and Xander plays guitar, and Nelson's doing his keyboard thing, and they've got Kevin on drums, and Symphonika's the singer. And they rock, I have to admit. They're actually downstairs rehearsing right now, and they sound great.
Oh, wow. Very nice. And they all, you as well, do you play an instrument?
I do. I play a little guitar, actually.
Oh, you do? Okay. Because I was wondering, for the audition process, did you go in as musicians, or did they kind of train you?
You know, it's kind of a little bit of both. We went in for the auditions, and we did the sides and the acting, and then they ask you if you can sing, and you sing a little bit. And it's really relaxed, and then once you get the part, they've been giving us music lessons, and the perfs, we get to do dance, which is really fun. So we do choreography for some of the episodes, which has been really great.
Oh, very interesting. And we can't wait for all those episodes there. We're excited.
Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you.
Yes. And then tell us, is the show based on the book?
The show is based on the book, actually. Mm-hmm. It's the same characters. The storylines obviously vary, but we are definitely based on the book, How to Rock, Braces and Glasses.
Oh, and have you had the chance to read the book yourself?
I have. I actually started it. They just gave it to us the other week, so it's really fun. It's really cool. I love to read, so it's really cool to see the book versus the show and the similarities and the differences, and it's really fun. It's a cool thing.
I'll have to pick it up myself and start reading it.
Yeah, that'd be great. Definitely before the show starts. So it's a good little preface.
Yeah. And you got to tell us, what's an actual day like for you on the set?
Every day is really fun. I'm coming to work with all my friends, which is so great. We have rehearsals so that by the time we tape on Mondays and Tuesdays, we have the episode down to a pat. And if there's music in the episode, we'll have band rehearsal or choreography rehearsal, and it's just really fun. Sometimes we'll walk through the coffee bean on the lot that we film on, which is really cool. So we'll take a minute to get out in the sunshine, which is always a good little break.
Oh, very nice. And I know we don't know much about the show yet and who's going to guest star on it, but who would you like to see guest star on the show?
Oh, who would I like to see guest star on the show? That's a good question. I think it might be kind of fun to have a crossover with another Nickelodeon show. I think those episodes are always really great.
Yes, and we actually heard that Bucket and Skinner came to your set the other day.
Yeah, Dylan and Taylor, we're all actually really good friends with those guys. They're super cool. I guest starred on their show, and actually Sam, who's also on How to Rock, guest starred on their show. So we all know each other, and I think what I really like about working with Nickelodeon is that all of the shows, we're like a big family. You know, we see each other at events and hang out and go to the movies and go bowling on the weekends. It's cool. It's like a separate little family, a second family. It's really nice.
Sounds like a blast. What episode were you on?
Of Bucket and Skinner?
Yes.
I'm on an upcoming episode. It hasn't aired yet, but it's going to be really fun. It was a great week. Their set's really cool because it kind of feels like you're at the beach.
Oh,
so
sure.
It was a nice, cool week.
Because I was going to say, I didn't see you on there yet, so we'll have to look out for that episode.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, okay. And then you were also on an episode of Victorious. How'd you like working on there?
I loved it. I actually, fun fact, I worked on Victorious the week I found out that I booked the How to Rock pilot.
Really?
So that was kind of a cool little intro into the Nick family. And everyone over there was so welcoming and so cool, and they just all want to have fun, you know? Mm-hmm. It was great.
And we have 3 words to tell you. The olive bargain, right?
I know, right? I know. But I felt so bad for Robbie, right?
I know.
I mean, you gotta love Robbie. He's such a fun character. And, I don't know, I think it'd be cool if Sadie came back and actually went on a date with him.
Yes, and his rider Daniel's look was just classic.
Yeah, it's cool.
And do you keep in touch with the cast that you were also in the Begging on Your Knees music video?
Oh, yeah, you know, we see each other. Like, I just saw them actually at the Halo Awards a couple weeks ago, which is cool. So we definitely keep in touch over Twitter. We text every now and then.
Very nice. Glad to hear. And you also have a new movie coming out called The First Time. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. The First Time was my first feature, which is really exciting. And it is a romantic comedy drama about 2 high schoolers, Dave and Aubrey, and their very new relationship. And what I really liked about The First Time was that it shows like a really raw, real side to teenage love that you don't always see in the movies, and it shows all the real stuff. Like there's obviously the excitement and the butterflies, but then there's also the nerves and the insecurities, and so it's really real, and it's really true to life and how, you know, relationships really work, and that's what I really fell in love with.
When does that movie come out?
That movie comes out, I'm not sure. I think it comes out later this year.
Okay.
Or early next year.
Well, that sounds like an exciting movie. Yeah, definitely something different. That's good.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great script, a great vibe. It's gonna be good if I do say so myself.
Exciting. And now you actually have to tell us about your Twitter. How do you like using Twitter?
I like Twitter. You know, I actually made my Twitter with my castmates when we were filming the pilot. So it's kind of fun that we've been together from the beginning of Twitter. It's fun, you know, like, I tweet whenever something interesting happens. If I have an interesting snack, I tweet about it. If I see a good movie, it's fun just to kind of show. It's a good way to, you know, tell your friends and people like what your daily life is really about, and share cool things with other people.
Oh, well, we love your tweets. We got to tell you that.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, well, I like the one tweet when you said you were watching Father of the Bride 2.
Oh, yes, I love that movie.
Yes, that is the best movie, and we were just watching Father of the Bride, the first part, and we're like, there's a second one? How did we not know this?
Okay, you have to watch it. That's your homework. You have to go home and read Father of the Bride Part 2. It will make your week, I promise.
Okay, yes.
I actually, this is like so silly, but I actually, like when I was younger, I named my car Funk after the wedding planner.
You're kidding.
Which is kind of like an inside joke with my family, but yeah, that's one of my favorite movies for sure.
Well, we'll have to check that out, especially if you recommend it now. We got to go see it.
Yeah, you have to let me know what you think.
Yes, and then another thing, one of your tweets, we really like that you're very family-oriented. We noticed that on Twitter, which is very nice to see.
Yeah, you know, I'm the oldest of 3 kids. I have a younger brother and a younger sister, and I think, you know, family's always been really important to me, and they're definitely a priority in my life, and it's fun to be with your family. You know, like I feel really lucky that I get to go home and have fun and smile and joke around, and that doesn't only happen at work. I feel really lucky.
Absolutely, family's everything. And then you have to tell us something we may not know about you.
Something you may not know about me. I actually rode horses competitively for 8 years. When I was younger, I rode English, and So that was kind of before the whole acting thing. That was my life. I was at the barn, 5-6 days a week and traveling on the weekends to horse shows and stuff. So horses were definitely a big part of my life, and I definitely want to get back into that one day.
Very nice. Yeah, that's something we didn't know about you. Very cool.
Yeah, I know. It was really fun. I loved it, it kept me really focused too. And, you go to the barn on the weekends and after school, and you have your barn friends, and it teaches you a lot about responsibility and dedication, and it was great. I think it was a really big part of me growing up.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Yeah, and being now that you got on a Nickelodeon show and that you're saying that you're very focused and have the drive, do you have anything to tell your fans out there that they can kind of live out their dreams, what they should do?
Yeah, something that I, think of all the time is actually a little thing my horseback riding trainer told me. I just started competing, and I was a little nervous all the time, and I just really wanted to do well, and I was working really hard, and he told me to ride with heart. And for some reason that just really stuck with me, to just put your heart into everything you do, and that just means, to work your hardest, practice, train, whatever that means, and also like the emotional side of it, and to really put your heart into it and follow your dreams.
Oh, well said, well said. I like that.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's kind of like my thing. If I'm ever having a bad day, I'm like, have heart, Halston. You'll get through it.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And how about? Do you have a favorite fast food restaurant that you love?
Oh, In-N-Out for sure.
In-N-Out. And
definitely In-N-Out.
Good choice. And then we got to ask you: are you a fan of Chick-fil-A?
One just opened up the street, and right on Sunset, right up the street from the studio, so I have to go check it out one day because there's always such a long line. Maybe on the way home for dinner tonight I'll stop and try it.
Definitely. We ask a lot of our celebrity interviewees, do you like Chick-fil-A? And we talked to them probably a couple years ago, and there wasn't one in Hollywood, and they were always like, they need to open one. So
yeah, it literally just opened a couple weeks ago. It's been so busy. Like, the line is always down Sunset. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the hype's all about.
Can you tell us, do you have a celebrity crush?
Well, a celebrity crush? Ever since I saw Romeo and Juliet in 8th grade, I've had a thing for Leonardo DiCaprio. So I definitely say he's my celebrity crush.
Are you a Titanic fan?
Oh, yeah. I am. How could you not be? It's so romantic.
Oh, absolutely. He needs to guest star on your show, right?
Oh, I love it.
That would be very nice. And
yeah, I don't know how he'd fit in, but we'll make it work. Yes. We'll find a way for Leo to get on.
I think he needs to play the love interest for the girls. Just everybody drools over him when he walks in, and I don't know.
I know, right? He's like the love of the perf.
Yes.
He's like the perf.
Maybe you guys can perform a song for him or something.
I know, right?
That would be neat.
That's fun, yeah.
And then is there anything else you want to tell your fans out there?
Just thanks for everything, and watch the show. I hope you like it. I hope it brings you guys as much joy as it brings us. It's just been a blast to make. It's really fun. There's lots of music and dancing and comedy, and there's a really good message to it too, which I think is great. And I hope you guys like it.
Sounds great. And it airs when?
In early 2012.
Early 2012. Looking forward to it, and hope everyone tunes in as well.